up, you guys? It's Judy here with my life as Kikay, and in today's video, I'm going to be recreating probably the cringiest video on my channel. My first ever video, which was a makeup tutorial. I'm already scared. On this channel, I create videos on product reviews, makeup tutorials, and lifestyle advice with the aim to entertain, educate, and enrich the lives of others. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I'd love for you to join the Kikay family, and if you're returning here to my channel, then welcome back. If you were not aware, Kikay is a Filipino slang word for someone who loves makeup, beauty, and fashion. And I have been a Kikay for a long time now. The first video that I ever published here on my YouTube channel was over 2 years ago, January 25, 2016. Which, if you really think about it, wasn't that long ago, but it was long ago in the terms of life happening. But I got the idea to create this video because I've got a series on my channel at the moment on back to basics makeup tutorials for beginners. And in my introduction video, I said everybody was a beginner in makeup once, so don't be discouraged. I know there is always room for improvement. I have got to where I am now with my makeup skills because I started somewhere. And so with that in mind, I wanted to try and recreate my first ever video on my channel, which also happens to be a makeup tutorial. I'm a little bit scared to actually watch this video and play it again and relive it here on my YouTube channel because the girl in that video back then is incredibly different from the woman that you see in front of you right now, and that's just life. Life happens, life evolves, life changes. But what I really wanted to focus in on is the fact that my makeup skills have improved over the years because I have practiced. So if you are a beginner in makeup and you've been watching the Back to Basics series on my channel, then I'm hoping that maybe this video will encourage you to know that everybody was a beginner once in makeup. So I'm trying not to get my intros too long. Let's just get straight into this video. I'm trying to brace myself for the naivete, should I say? Or innocence? I don't know. I'm trying to brace myself for whatever I'm going to be showing up here on the screen right now. It's gonna be interesting, let's just say. But I'm excited to see how far my makeup skills have come and what the end result of today's video is going to look like in comparison to the end result of that very first video that I put out about 3 years ago now. Also, it's safe to say that I've gotten a lot more confident on camera and I'm actually able to articulate myself and speak in a manner that I think maybe some people enjoy watching. I don't know. I wouldn't get to where I am now if people didn't enjoy watching my content now, would I? Anyway, let's start this video. Oh gosh.
Hi everyone, so today's video.
Hi everyone, so one thing hasn't changed though, the fact that I've got red hair.
If you want to find out how to get this look, then just keep on watching.
Well, one thing I certainly can learn from the Judy back then is the fact that I was right into the video the first 23 seconds. My intro for this one is probably like 5 minutes long. I apologize, I need to improve on that. I could learn from this girl right here. Start by priming my eyelids. Okay, so I'm gonna start by priming my eyelids. That has not changed. I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Concealer Pomade. And I'm gonna do my eyes before my foundation because I'm gonna use a lot of dark shadows today, and so I'm explaining in the video why I'm doing my eyes first. So I've got all the basics of how to do a makeup tutorial, I guess, even from my first video, but just the delivery of that information definitely needed to be improved upon. But you know what, it was my first video, can't be too hard on myself. My foundation on first, the fallout from the dark eyeshadow is going to make a grey ring under my eyes, and that's just not pretty. Also, what is with my accent in this video? I think I'm trying to put on an Australian accent, but I've long since given up on that. I don't know what my accent is. Some people ask me if I grew up in America. I didn't. I was born and raised here in Australia. So I was using a white base because I wanted all the other colors to stand out. On top of it, I don't have a white eyeshadow base anymore, and I find that this L'Oreal concealer is a much better base for everything else. I'm going to set that primer, and so I'm setting it down now with a white eyeshadow because the next product that I'm going to go in with is this Maybelline Master Liner, black liner for the base. Because it is a cream product, I'm not going to go in with a powder shadow just yet. With a white shadow, and I'm gonna skip that next step, which is setting down the eyeshadow primer with powder, and then just go on to the next step, which is applying this black Maybelline Master Eyeliner as the creamy base for the other eyeshadows to sit on top of. Use the Maybelline Master Liner. So I'm just gonna... I'm using the exact same product that I used in this first video 3 and a bit years ago. Not the exact same pen because I mean like, don't want to be putting expired stuff on my face. Although it wouldn't be the first time, but yeah, it just goes to show that I know what I like and sometimes I just stick to it. So I'm just gonna lay that down on my entire lid, stopping just underneath my crease line. You don't have to be too neat with this because we're gonna blend it out. So I'm basically just using this black liner all over my eyelids as a creamy base for the black eyeshadows to stick on top of. That I'm going to be applying on top next. And I'm just taking it up to my crease. Alright, what's next? I'm going to use a flat shader brush. And I'm going to use the matte black shadow in the same palette. Pack that all over my lid. I'm going to be taking it into the exact same eyeshadow palette, like literally the exact same eyeshadow palette that I used in that first video. It's still such a staple in my collection, and this is the Morphe 35K eyeshadow palette. And I'm going to be taking this flat packing brush into this matte black eyeshadow here and applying this all over where I put down the black creamy eyeliner. Pack that all over my lid. Oh, the shadow is still so good. Love that black shadow. I look like a panda. Alright, so now I'm going to take a Morphe E22 brush. And so now in the palette, I'm going into this shade right here and blending this out into my crease. My transition color here that's like similar to my skin tone. I'm gonna put that like right in my crease and just blend it out. Now to be completely honest with you, if I was recreating this look and not following my first ever makeup tutorial, I would have personally laid down the crease work first before going in with the black shade, because then that diminishes the chances of the black fluffing up too high into my transition and giving me like the real black eye type of look. Doing it in this order just means that I have to be really super careful not to bring that black up further towards my eyebrows. Honestly, I must say that doing a black smoky eye for my first ever makeup look was very, very brave of me. It's a very difficult look to achieve. I don't know if I really super achieved it in that actual video, but it wasn't bad for a first video. The makeup look itself wasn't bad, but the delivery of it could definitely be improved upon. Now I'm taking this rich brown color from the palette and blending that up into the crease as well. This black is going everywhere. So I'm gonna take that shadow and just concentrate it on the outer corner of my eye, as it's darker than the rest of the transition colors that we use. So now I'm going into more burgundy type of shade, and I don't think I have that burgundy shade from the same palette anymore. So I'm going to be going into the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Bling Boss eyeshadow palette and taking the shade Sparks. And I'm going to put that right in the same place I put that reddish brown. I'm using a really light hand on this and sweeping it into my inner corner. And apparently I am swooping this color into my inner corner as well, so let's see how I go with that. So I'm going to use... Okay, so now apparently I'm going into a bright red eyeshadow because I want more of the red in the look, I'm guessing. So I'm going to take the red shadow called You're Kidding from the James Charles and Morphe eyeshadow palette and blend that one in too. Reddish shade. And buff that into that corner area there. So with all that blending, the black was kind of blended out. So I'm now going to go in with another black. But like in the video, I'm going to go into the more sparkly black in the Morphe 35K eyeshadow palette and reapply that to the eyelid. I am going to go into another black and intensify my lid with the right brush. But this time I'm going to use a shimmery sort of black in that same palette where I took the red from, 35K. Just going to take some of that on the flat shader brush and pack that on my lid. And now with a clean blending brush, this one's just the Morphe E17, nothing special. You can use whatever small blending brush you've got that is clean. I'm just gonna blend out those edges. Okay, so now I'm cleaning up under the eyes, cleaning up all that fallout and using that cleaning tool, using that cleaning, whatever I'm using to clean the fallout under my eyes. I'm gonna use it to create a sharp wing. I'm gonna clean up all of that black from all that eyeshadow and sort of use my finger and what to create sort of a sharp edge here as well. Now we might lose some of that edge when we do the under eyes, but for now, this is what I'm doing. Right, so I'm gonna do the rest of my foundation off camera, and then I'll come back and finish off the eyes. Alright, so apparently I'm doing my foundation and concealer and powder off camera, so that's what I'm gonna do right now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went in with cream contour as well, just because I could, and just because that's what I do now when I'm applying my foundation base. So let's keep going with the look. Okay, so now I'm going in with some black eyeliner in my waterline, the same as what I used as the cream base on the eyelid. Am I taking it all the way to the inner corner? To pull my... Yes, I am. Okay, this isn't very creamy. I'm gonna find a creamier one. I've got the ColourPop Cream Gel Eyeliner in the shade Swerve. Hopefully that applies a bit better. And yes, it does. Right, what's next? Precision brush, like so. And take some of that shimmery black shadow that I used. And I'm gonna just pop that all along. Okay, now I'm using a angled precision brush. And I'm positive that this is the exact same brush that I used in that first video. So I'm just going to be taking some of that black shimmery eyeshadow from the Morphe 35K eyeshadow palette and applying this very tightly on my lower lash line. Okay, because I am a little bit better with makeup now, I'm not going to be taking that black eyeshadow all the way to the inner corner of my eye because I don't want to close it off completely, like it's already really dark. And apparently I'm using that same black eyeshadow to carve out the outer part of that look, whatever that means, but I'm just gonna be, I think I meant I'm gonna use it to sort of create a dark smoky line on the outer part of my eye. I don't know. I'm gonna use that same black shadow to sort of carve out the outer V of my eye as well. Sort of almost use it and wing it out like a not so sharp eyeliner. Okay, so now apparently I'm taking a shimmery burgundy shadow to blend out all along my lower lash line. I don't want to take a shimmery shadow along my lower lash line because that's not going to look really pretty, I feel like. So I'm going to be going back into that same shade called Sparks from the Jaclyn Hill palette and blending this out all along the lower lash line. Burgundy shadow in the same 35U palette. And I'm going to smoke that all along my lower lash line. Okay, so now I'm taking this color from the Morphe 35K eyeshadow palette and also blending that out under the lower lash line. I feel like because I've already got such dark eyeshadows down, it's kind of counterintuitive, but for the sake of this video, because I did it in that video a long time ago, that's what I'm going to be doing right now. So let's see what happens. So I'll use the one next to it, a little bit darker. And I'll smoke that all along my lower lash line. Just to blend all those colors together. Probably should do my eyebrows, shouldn't I? Okay, so apparently I'm stopping to do my brows. I didn't need to do my brows. I have just as thick eyebrows back then as I do right now, and now I do absolutely nothing to my brows. So I'm gonna skip that part altogether. I think I was just doing my brows for the sake of the video because I felt like I had to do my brows because everybody did the brows. But now I realize that I am blessed with brows, so I don't need to do them. So let's skip that bit. My eyebrow routine, because I only just recently started. Oh honey. You didn't need to do anything to your brows. Okay, so now I'm highlighting under the brows. I'm not going to be using what I used in the video. I'm just going to be taking some of that white shadow in the Morphe 35K eyeshadow palette and using that to highlight under the brow. And highlight under my brow. Just blend that in. And I'm taking some of that on my inner corners as well. Okay, so now I am curling my eyelashes and applying some mascara. This is literally the same eyelash curler that I used in that video too. Maybe when I get a little bit more adventurous, I'll start putting falsies on, but it's a little hard because I wear glasses. And if I have falsies under my glasses, they'll just sort of crinkle since the falsies are so long. I'm not a falsies type of girl then, I'm still not a falsies type of girl now. Apparently, no dark grungy look like this is complete without a fierce contour. Apparently. So I'm going to go in with some fierce contour. So for that, I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place Warrior 2 eyeshadow palette in the shade Yodit. No dark look like this is complete without fierce contour. So I'm gonna do that. Some of this shade here and contour my cheekbones. Make that stupid face. Whoa, it's pigmented much. For blush, I'm gonna be using the Juvia's Place Saharan 2 blush palette and going into the shade Lena.
My Essence blush, 40, called Natural Beauty. As you can see, it's more of a brown base.
Also in the video, my camera died and I continued filming on my phone, and I just want to give that girl in the video a huge hug because cameras dying and having to wait for the batteries to charge is the most frustrating thing ever. But I wanted to finish the video, so I was recording the last bit of that tutorial on my phone.
Now, sorry if the quality of this part of the video is a little bit different. My camera battery died. Yada yada yada, and I wanted to finish this tutorial for you guys, so I'm continuing on my phone camera. So I was up to contouring.
I'm all over the place. First I'm contouring my nose, then I was gonna brighten under my eyes. So to brighten under my eyes now, I'm going to go in with a little bit of the Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette. Just gonna take a mixture of these and lightly dust this under my under eyes. Just very lightly.
I'm gonna brighten my under eyes. This peachy sort of shade. And use that underneath my eye.
Okay, going in with highlight, this is the one that was closest to me, so this is what I'm going to be using today. This is the Milani Cosmetics Strobe Light Highlighter in the shade Sun Glow.
I love highlighting, it's just so exciting.
I like to apply highlight with a brush and then buff it out with a sponge. I just like the way that it looks. I feel like just applying it with a brush and leaving it at that makes it look really textured, but then going in with a sponge afterward just really buffs it in and makes it look a little bit more polished. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the lips. It still excites me to this day just as much as it did back then. I used the ColourPop lip liner in the shade Taurus, and then over the top of that I went in with the Oprah Cosmetics Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Havana Nights, and I'm just going to go and see if I still have either one of those shades in my makeup collection. Okay, so I don't have Taurus anymore, but I was a brown type of lip liner, so I'm going to go in with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade BFF3.
The ColourPop lip liner in Taurus.
And then, surprise, surprise, I still have that exact same liquid lipstick. Probably gross, but I still love this lipstick. Actually, it's still pretty good and I still use it from time to time. So now I'm gonna go in with this Oprah Cosmetics Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Havana Nights, created by Kathleen Lights in collaboration with Oprah Cosmetics. Still one of my ultimate favorite dark, vampy liquid lipsticks.
Kathleen Lights in Havana Nights. I love that movie. It's just the music in that movie is just like... And with really dark liquid lipstick, I take my time because one little... and it's just not pretty.
I still love this shade so much. So much. Love it so much. Okay, now I'm gonna finish off my makeup using the Scandinavian makeup finishing spray, and I still love that spray. I don't use it as often now because there are other setting sprays that I just gravitate more towards now, but I still have that finishing spray, not the exact same one.
Scandinavian makeup finishing spray.
So good. Under eyes are bright.
Ladies and gentlemen, is the finished look.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the finished look. My montage is cringy as fuck. It's not even a montage. My outro was quick, simple, to the point. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, any requests, leave them in the comment section down below. That's probably how I should finish my outro, my videos. In it. Anyway. What do you guys think? Did I recreate that look perfectly? I feel like I kind of did, but like in a more refined type of way as well. Kind of uncanny to see myself in that video and myself in my camera right now in the mirror. I love this makeup look. Like, it's no wonder that this was the look that I decided to create in my first ever makeup tutorial, because I love this look so much. That has not changed. The fact that I still have red hair, the fact that I'm loving this look, and the fact that I love this vampy dark lip. Oh my goodness, there isn't that much that has changed. Maybe my face has gotten a little bit more full because, I mean, like, and I've got wrinkles under my eyes now, and obviously now I'm much more comfortable speaking to the camera, and my editing has gotten better. My setting, my camera quality, all of that has changed. And it just goes to show that the more you do something, the more you practice something, the more you try and better yourself, you will get better. And if you're a beginner in makeup, or you are someone starting out on YouTube yourself, just know that everybody started back then. In those clips of my very first video you saw, everyone started there. In the video that you hate to watch because it's just so cringy, you just don't know what you're doing, you're still discovering yourself, you're still becoming comfortable with the camera and learning how to speak to your audience, everybody starts there. And I just want to put that out as a word of encouragement to you. I hate watching that video. I'm looking at myself in that video and think of the person that I was back then and to the person that I am now. But anyway, that's it for this video, I guess. I'm gonna stop rambling. I just want to really quickly say how blessed I am to see how far I've come, not just with my makeup skills, but with where I am at in life right now. Back then, that girl in 2016 was just newly discovering love. I was experimenting with makeup. I was trying to still discover and figure out my way through life. I did start YouTube back then. I put out about 8 videos and then I stopped for about 2 years, and then I started up back on YouTube in earnest about just over a year ago now, and it's just crazy to see how far I've come, not only with my makeup skills but with life in general. Since that first video, I met someone and fell in love. We got married. We have since separated since then as well, but I've still continued to grow onwards and upwards with life. I've become more confident. I'm completely comfortable in the body, in the skin that I am in right now. I love myself. Not in a vain type of way, but in the way that I know that I am enough to become the person that I want to be and that I want to become. So onwards and upwards, this is the video that I've created right now. Maybe in another 3 years, I'm going to look back to this video right now and be like, I want to recreate those 2 looks and see how far I've come in that next video. So onwards and upwards we go, guys. Don't be discouraged with where you are right now. There's always room for improvement, but then always remember to look back and see how far you've come with your achievements, with your makeup skills, in whatever you've put your hand to doing to become better. I just want to put out that word of encouragement that if you're continuing looking to learn and to better yourself, then you will get there. So that's it for this video. I'm gonna stop with all the ramblings and I'm just gonna end it. Okay, thanks, bye. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Ring the notification bell because I put out 3 videos every single week. You can also follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All of them are lifeaskikay. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you for being here. I really, truly appreciate that you've chosen to spend your time here with me today. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. What kind of montage was that? You know, YouTube ads are really effective. I just saw an ad come up from Macca's Cookies and Cream, whatever, and it reminded me that I had Oreos in the pantry. And this was full an hour ago. And I was just being down on myself for eating junk food, and for this, and eating a whole packet of Oreos is really gonna help that, isn't it? Ah, so proud of myself. I can't decide if I'm hot or cold or what the hell's going on. Hey, what's up you guys? It's Judy here with my life as Kikay, and today fail already. With the intro I say a million times. Focus. Will you please focus? Focus, dude. Focus. Come on. Why is that patchy? To carve out the outer part. Can I speak? I can't even speak. To carve out the outer part. What is this? So I'm gonna be going back into that same shade. So I'm gonna be going back into that shade. For blush, I'm going to be using the shade. Okay, going with and I'm just going to go see nothing much has changed in the fact that I was sad then and I'm still kind of sad now, but you know what? Life ebbs and flows, and it's just the way life goes. But anyway.